From Marvel to DC, believe it or not, I read an article out there that says if you enjoy any of these movies, they're boring, they're ruining Hollywood, and they're making you less muscular and stupider. No, look, I'm not going to post an article or a link to this article. I'm not going to do any of that. They don't deserve the clicks to how stupid this article is, but I'm pretty sure many of you have seen it online, passed on Twitter, and many people have been commenting on it. So it's one of those websites that are related to, like, Kotaku and Gawker and, like Jezebel or whatever, all those sites, and they're looking for some really hardcore clickbait here, and this article really goes in. So the poster talks about how the fact is that Hollywood and superhero movies have made everything boring, and there's nothing about them. They're just all the same thing. Everything's the same. It's by the motions. Nothing changes. It's ruined Hollywood. Hollywood is dying because of it, yada, yada, yada. Then the comments, when people respond, they said, look, it's impact to your brain and how it works and your masculinity and all that. And I just read this and I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, you couldn't possibly be like this stupid to try to write this article and think you're right, but at the same time, I guess you are. So let's go one by one. Facts. Let's start with facts. So it's factually correct that in the last 10 years, since 2008 to now, comic books have in fact been the reason that Hollywood is seeing its highest earning year and fiscal quarters ever. Disney is a large part of this. This is all fact. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has in turn, interest has risen because of them in the superhero genre, which in turn has actually pushed forward such things like people interacting with each other, people doing good things. At the DC side, same thing. These movies have garnered more money for Hollywood now than they ever have before, than any blockbusters previously could hope to. So, you're wrong. Superhero movies are saving Hollywood. At the other side, talking about masculinity and brain problems. So, this is where I'm 50-50. Brain problems, yes. Just look at some of the fanatics out there. If you don't like the movie I like, I'm going to send death threats. That's great, guys. Or I'm going to make hate videos and hate pictures and everything and post them online of you because I don't agree with your review of something. If that's what you do, you clearly have a mental problem, so this article is right there. At the same time, talking about masculinity and people and how it's demasculating people, no, because most people I know, including myself, that have decided to start working out is because of comic book movies, because they're like, man, these guys inspire me. I want to do something, So that's definitely a no. Sure, maybe some people feel like, I'm lazy, I don't want to do this. But then again, that's the fandom, right? This is honestly one of the biggest garbage articles I have ever seen. And, man, this should just be a shame that this even went, through. I get it. It's an opinion piece. Sure. And there's no such thing as a wrong opinion. There is such a thing as a stupid opinion. And a stupid opinion that tries to say something is factual when it's in fact not. So let me explain this. When I said, hey, Aquaman numbers according to these stats are tracking that the movie is going to end up with $600 million worldwide. That's fact, because that's what the numbers were tracking as. And then when we come back and say, hey, Aquaman has passed 900 million or a billion, that's fact, because we're updating it. Now, if you're to come out and say, oh, Aquaman made $1 billion, no, it only made 600 million. And people point to the billion and go, no, look, and you go, no. Then you're factually wrong. So that's what this article is. It's factually wrong, and it's stupid.